Let's jump into news.
No, you news.
DJ.
Yes.
You texted us this morning. You're like, hey, guys, we want to talk about some news. And you're like, hey, I have some ideas. And we're like, hey.
Actually, I did not have any ideas. I was asking you guys for ideas.
Well, mainly Roxy put out the ideas. Roxy
had all the ideas.
So let's give a quick rundown for the kids and me who didn't read the story. What are they shaking up? I heard John Hamm. I heard Hammy news.
That's not
even this thing, but that's true.
I'll give a shout out to that, but go ahead, kick it off.
They just are like, we're gonna switch things up. Basically, go ahead.
Remember after Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, and they're like, "Oh no, panic! We need to change everything."
And that's when Jeff Johns was elevated to where he is.
Yeah, remember all that?
Yeah.
This part 2.
And part 2 was, remember how we made Jeff Johns and gave him a position of power? We didn't like Justice League, and now I'm Kevin Tsujihara, and I'm gonna take it out on Jeff Johns, and you're going back down.
Yeah.
Even though Jeff Johns has literally zero part, and nobody's ever like, Jeff Johns is the problem.
Yeah. And
no,
also
literally no one's ever said that.
And he's probably one of the, there's a few reasons why people like Wonder Woman so much, but I think one of them probably is Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
But, and let's keep in mind, Tsujihara, and I can't remember the other exec's name, reports are to be believed, they're the reason Justice League didn't get pushed back after Zack Snyder dropped off, because they wanted them bonuses.
Yes.
Which
True
is
too.
gross.
True too. And then also there was other parts of this shakeup that were kind of confusing. We have heard through the rumor mill that Matt Reeves wants a younger Batman, that he wants a fresher, younger Batman. But this article kind of said that as fact. Like, now that Affleck needs to be out and Matt Reeves would like somebody younger, and I hadn't actually heard Reeves say that.
No.
And then it also talked about Ben Affleck being in Flashpoint, being like, well, we already know he's in Flashpoint. And it was like, do we?
We don't even know if that movie's being made.
Yeah, I got it. Here's the thing. You know, we've all worked in entertainment news.
Hello.
And so we know the things people
Shalom.
we know the things people do to get clicks.
Yes.
And so like one of the articles I was seeing about it was like, after Justice League's failure, and it's like, well, hold on a second. It made double its estimated, the high estimate of its production budget. So even though it was not critically well received and it's not the biggest movie ever, calling it a failure is clickbait.
That's what I'm saying. And
it's a little overreaction.
It is doing better in China than any other DC movie has ever done in China. This is the #1 DC movie ever in China.
No.
So domestically speaking, this movie is not doing particularly well. But people are like, it's a flop. When you are making as much money as it is, we're expecting to make a hell of a lot more, but it's not a flop because they're not losing money.
Exactly. And so I think I have a similar reaction to this news that I did when they first announced that Flashpoint thing. It's like, guys, let it be, man. You don't need to. I know things are not being as well received as you'd like, but Justice League was already kind of a soft reboot. We've got a year until Aquaman. Just chill. Lay low. Yeah, just lay low. Aquaman's probably going to be fine. Let Shazam do its thing.
James Wan, I have all confidence in.
Yeah.
I feel, speaking of confidence, I feel that this did not add anything to my confidence. They're like, don't worry, guys. We hear that you didn't like Justice League, which, by the way, is not me, but to most people.
Yeah,
we hear you didn't like Justice League. Now we're going to shake up the company. It's like, that didn't help.
Yeah.
I don't feel better about it.
Yeah.
And the shakeups, when they made the last set of shakeups, they had already started Justice League.
Exactly.
So there hasn't even been a full movie yet.
Yeah.
I know.
Aquaman was kind of in production too.
Yeah.
Maybe that could have been affected the most, but still, you don't know.
Yeah, and also, if of the changes we've heard from the original Justice League, it sounds like all the changes they made were positive ones. Like, I think we got the better version of that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. They could use Feige. Every one of these shared universes that people want to launch. I think that they need a showrunner. Because that's what Feige is. It's not, you can't look at the Marvel movies as movies. They barely function as movies. You have to think of them as episodes in the most expensive TV series ever, which is saying something because Game of Thrones exists. And Feige is the showrunner. And so and I don't know who that is. I don't think it's Jeff Johns because he doesn't even though he knows these characters like the back of his hands, he doesn't necessarily know movie production.
Well, going into this whole DCEU or whatever the hell we're calling it these days, I was really excited to have potentially Jeff Johns and Ben Affleck co-chair that position.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Ben Affleck coming from the filmmaker perspective, Jeff Johns coming knowing comic books, but that was not the right move. Obviously, Ben Affleck's heart is not in this, and he isn't the right co-chairman for Johns, but I do feel like there is somebody out there who is, and I do believe in Johns. I don't think the move is having him take a step back, because why? Why are we punishing Jeff Johns? Unless they know something we don't know about decision-making that he's had, but like... I just don't think he's ever been a problem.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that you want to try and save face, and so you want to look like you're accomplishing something. But again, I feel like we're already heading in the right direction. So as long as you just let the movies be movies, here's what you do. Don't do Flashpoint. Just make a good Flash movie.
Because how do you get Flashpoint when we haven't even had Flash?
Yeah,
so
and also
why are you trying to mix it up?
And also reboot. I think rebooting, like doing a hard, literally you could just recast Batman and everything would be fine. Just recast him. We've had 5 or 6 Batmans, live action Batmans. Just recast them. We'll be fine. We'll get it.
Right. People are talking about doing a hard reboot, but the problem is nobody wants to lose Gal.
Yeah.
Who wants to lose Momoa? Most people don't want to lose Ezra.
No.
I like Ray Fisher.
I like Ray Fisher
And
a
I
lot.
love Ray Fisher.
Honestly, I like Ben Affleck as Batman, if I'm
Me
being
too.
honest. Even
I
though,
love
again,
him.
apparently he doesn't want to be there. Fine.
But at this point, he has to go because the brand is just getting hurt so badly by him being there at this point.
So, but again, we've had so many Batmans. Recast them. Just let them. Just do a few movies.
Val Kilmer will do it for nothing. He'll do it for food. You can give him food, and he'll do it.
And for no nipples.
For no nipples. No nipples,
A lot of
man.
nipple
And
talk.
so just make your Aquaman, make your Flash, do Wonder Woman 2. You know that's probably going to be a slam dunk. Also, depending on how confident you are to delay Justice League, hire like right now. Talk to Patty Jenkins about directing Justice League 2.
Yeah.
And then everybody will get back on board with what you're doing. Before we move on, I do want to know, we've talked about Ben Affleck leaving. We've talked about, I know a few names have come up. John Hamm apparently is vying for the role. Jake Gyllenhaal's name has been dropped, who I don't personally love either of those names for Batman, even though they're both very talented actors. Who do you guys think for if Ben Affleck leaves?
This is tough.
I don't want him to be recast. I want them to start with Nightwing, and I want them to bring Nightwing in as our Batman of the universe, essentially, and I want Riz Ahmed to play him.
Great. That'd be rad. I don't know. It's so funny because it's like Riz Ahmed as Nightwing is like, yeah, Riz Ahmed as Batman.
Batman is no, yeah. I get
but
it,
I love him. He's so. Did you see The Night Of?
Yeah.
He's so good in that.
He's very talented, and I think he would be incredible.
Yeah, he's a very gifted actor. Sam, what about you?
Bad suggestion because I can't think of a good one. Shia LaBeouf.
As Batman?
Yeah.
Just do it.
There you go. You just do that.
The soundboard agreed with you. I don't personally highly disagree.
Well, okay, 2 against 2. Well, I mean, this is really tough because we've gone through so much.
Yeah.
But you're thinking right age range.
But if honestly, Tom Hardy, like it would. I don't know if he would have the charisma.
Good, man.
I don't know if he'd have the charisma though of the character.
That's the hard thing with Ben Affleck because I really like. I think he projects a lot of muscular strength as Batman, but he also has got that like animal charm of you'd want from Bruce Wayne,
like Grodd. Like Grodd.
Yeah, there you go.
Like Grodd. Yeah, Grodd.
Although I will watch Tom Hardy in basically anything. I even watched a few episodes of Taboo.
I did too.
No.
And it was
fine.
He made it easier to watch.
Because it was definitely, when they said like, oh, he wrote it for himself, it's like, oh, of course he did.
Yes.
Because he's easily the best part.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I would love to see John Hamm in the DCEU.
Yeah, man. He'd do a good Luthor.
Yes.
Luthor, that's not bad. But what else? Grodd? We were still in the Grodd casting. He wouldn't be bad at it.
No, I think he would make a very fun Green Lantern.
Rainbow Raider.
I think that.
If you want to do an older Hal Jordan.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that would be very fun.
That would be your next assignment in the comments. Who should play the next Batman? I think Jake Gyllenhaal would also make a good Nightwing.
I think he would make an excellent Nightwing.
Slightly old, but again, we're dealing with a Batman that's been doing Batman for 20 years, so...
Just go ahead and ditch that.
It's so hard. Are we recasting or are we rebooting that character?
I say don't... I think reboot just muddies the waters more, man.
That's why I almost don't want... This is a crazy thing to say because I love the character so much, but I almost just don't want Batman for a couple movies in the universe. Like,
Maybe-
let's do a JL without him. Let's bring in Nightwing.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if you could finale him out on like a Justice League 2 finale and not have him be like, oh, I'm dead. Just be like, cool, guys. He shows up, he does some stuff, and he's like, good team job, guys. And then we just kind of like lay low. Because you can wait a few movies, recast them, bring them back, and everybody will eat it up because it's Batman. Batman's the most enduring character they have. They can literally do almost anything with him, and people will eat it up.
What if Ben Affleck as Batman came in JL2 and was like, hey guys, honestly, I already talked to you. I'm real tired. Here's the guy that I'm choosing to be the new Batman.
Yeah.
His name is whoever. I would like you guys to accept him as part of the team. I'm handing him to you.
Okay.
Like, literally introduced him.
What if we went wild? This is crazy. What if we introduced Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond Batman, in this world?
I mean,
How are you
you're
doing
right. We
that?
could go
I don't
crazy.
know, Roxy.
Great. No follow-up questions allowed.
No, I don't know. No, I think same thing with what you're saying with Nightwing, with literally the
I don't
idea of
know
like he chooses this person as a successor and we give the reason that because Nightwing has established himself as his own standalone hero, that Nightwing is a mantle unto itself.
Yes.
And so Terry is the person that he chooses, and because Dick Grayson is most associated with either Robin or Nightwing, Terry is associated as Batman. So having him as Batman, and also I would fucking kill for a Batman Beyond movie, even though in this version we're saying that the universe we're in is already the Batman Beyond universe. I still want it.
Speaking of Dick Grayson,
And that costume's cool.
It is a cool costume.
did you guys see Brenton Thwaites?
We should have brought that up.
The
looks
Robin.
rad.
Yeah, it looks
It's not
really
bad.
cool.
Yeah, I
It
like
looked
it.
awesome.
I will say here, there is one actor who has he's done superhero stuff before. I don't know if you guys already know who I'm talking about. He did a character that was pretty, like, he was moody. He was kind of angry. Do you already know who I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, do you? No, this is a serious thing. This is a serious thing.
It sounds like you're building up to a joke.
Yeah, I know what.
Well, I'm not good at telling jokes. It's Ben Stiller because he was in Mystery Men and he played that guy
Okay.
who would call
You want Ben
cars.
Stiller?
To be fair, Ben
No,
Stiller's-
Danny Boy wanted Ben Stiller.
Ben
I just
Stiller
tried to introduce it.
is
Thanks, Danny.
ripped. Ben Stiller's shockingly in shape.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, I brought this up earlier. Tommy Wiseau is Lex Luthor, and we'll leave it at that.